All right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. We're closing in on Golden Week dropping. Seems as though Golden Week is dropping just slightly later than usual by a day or two. I think it's more so just the way the calendar is kind of like this year, right? Like where the weekend falls, because Dokkan doesn't usually drop stuff during the weekend itself, right? Like we don't get data downloads during the weekend. Like all these types of things don't really happen during the weekend so much. So because of that, I think that's kind of where the characters are probably coming out on the 28th is what it looks like now. And so we've just been kind of waiting for quite a while. All right, so it looks like we did get leaks. So what happened was someone was just kind of like clowning around, and they just like were like, okay, like let's just throw out like a random thing. Like they like changed their profile pic to be I seriously and stuff like that. It was Blue KAIOKEN Goku and Hit. And I mean, it just led to a thing, and then I seriously basically just like, yeah, well, I mean, it is, it is Blue KAIOKEN Goku and Hit. So that's what we got. So we have a leak here. That Golden Week is Blue KAIOKEN Goku and Hit. I like usual. I'd rather things don't get leaked, but I mean it does. Whatever. I mean I'm not gonna sit here and pointlessly cry about it. So we've got the leaks. We'll see when it'll be officially unveiled. I mean it could be tonight. They don't do like data downloads and stuff like that during the weekend. So it's like I don't know. I think that the official reveal is I mean probably just going to be in a couple of hours here, and then the data download is going to happen cuz like when Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta was first revealed, right? It was like, oh, super special, like EX part, right? And I mean, we kind of get like the reveal because it was kind of like, like a big grand surprise. And then like we had the data download right away. So it's like we, just immediately go from, oh, Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta exists right into, now he like his data download happen and stuff like that. I think that there's a very good chance we could see that happen here, where they will drop. I mean, I don't know. I guess a producer's letter, and potentially maybe like details, character kits, all that stuff. Data download, and then the characters will probably come out on the 27th, right? Like it'll technically be Monday in Japan. Is probably what's going to happen here. But we'll see. We'll see. Now, in terms of it being Hit and Kaioken Goku, like how much do I like this? I actually do like this quite a bit. If we're not gonna do Daima would be the preferred pick. This to me is fine because this has not really been done, right? So think about like all of like the Dragon Ball Saga characters, and people are like, oh my god, like we gotta do Dragon Ball Saga, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. But like they have like a lot of those Dragon Ball Saga arcs have more units in the game than this arc does right here. The Universe 6 verse 7 arc, which has almost nothing in game. We have the initial batch of characters, like essentially when the arc was first on TV, and they've like never gone back to it, which is so crazy to me. Like it's a full arc that is like completely unused, right? We have a bunch of stuff from Vegeta, Kabe, Hit, Goku that is just kind of just like sitting there. Including, one of the first big moments of Dragon Ball Super when Goku, does go Blue Kaioken while like the intro theme song is playing. So, I mean, that has got to be Goku's active. So again, if we're not doing Daima, I think that this works well to kind of mark off like, okay, like what's like a big thing that Dokkan is missing. So I do like that aspect of these guys dropping now. So then we also can talk about tournament participants, which all of a sudden is like becoming like the category of the year or something like that. Because now, look, this is just in 2025. I mean, 3 of the 4 carnivals were tournament participants during the anniversary. Multiple super EZAs. We had this celebration, which was basically just tournament participants. So this category is really being built up. I do wonder if this means maybe we're leading up to like worldwide download celebration or something like that, potentially being tournament participants. We'll see. But it's just like we are just like constantly having this category get buffed. Now, I don't know about how much these characters might make Cell a more relevant leader. I mean, we'll see. Hit is not really like, he's not like a big bad bosses type character, but I mean, I suppose, right, we'll see what's gonna happen with that. Okay, so we get this. Oh, one other thing I would say that I guess is a bit unfortunate about them dropping these characters right here, unless they just are kind of like surprise LRs, which I don't think is going to happen. Hit is kind of like Kid Buu. Hit doesn't need a Dokkan event. He needs an LR. So that's unfortunate, right? Like, but I mean, we didn't, all of the hits they have marked down as Universal Survival Saga. Right, so this hit right here is going to be from, like, I guess, like, you know, they're going to specifically make it that he's from Universe 6 versus 7 tournament. So let's just take a look at some of these, like, categories. Yeah, I mean, look at Goku, man. Holy shit. Goku could lead so many different things here, man. So many different options of a good team. Imagine how good this kid's battle motion is going to look, by the way. Like, the Blue Kaioken, like, his battle motion is going to look like potentially the best battle motion in the game, Blue KAIOKEN Goku. He really, yeah, definitely. Goku's might look like he's gonna have the best battle motion in Dokkan. I definitely think that that's probably gonna be the case. It is gonna look so sick. And then Hit, we know how these characters get down. Hit could very well have like a Pikkon or a Perfect Cell one where Hit will just, you know, take his hands out of his pockets and raise it up in his little stance. And that's going to be, that is going to be his battle motion. Meanwhile, Blue KAIOKEN Goku is going to have, you know, huge aura covering up the entire screen like the LR Gods or something like that is probably what we're going to see from that. So there's that. Okay, now what about Hit's leader skill? Oh, he's super bosses too, right? Yeah. So remember, this is something we can always look out for. Dokkan will drop a very tough mission or a very tough event, and they will drop characters designed around beating that, so people can summon for these characters and get characters that can actually beat the event. And that's exactly what we have here. Hit is going to massively help out with that Super Bosses mission, which a lot of players were having trouble with during the anniversary, right? I do expect, so the April Fool's Day celebration, right? Pikkon and Cell, I mean, you know, they're solid characters, whatever. These are characters who will probably run the year, right? We've seen this a couple of years in a row now, where the Golden Week Dual Dokkan Festival characters, the 23rd World Tournament Goku, and then last year Fat Buu and Super Saiyan 3 Goku. These characters, again, have dominated the year. They have been good all year long. I expect the same thing to happen with Blue KAIOKEN Goku and with Hit here. And I do think that these are going to be characters who are going to be good for festival battles as well. These are definitely going to be top tier characters designed really around probably stacking and building up huge stats to dominate festival battle. And then, I mean, red zone as well, right? Remember, a lot of those red zone stages, stacking is very useful over there. But I have, you know, huge expectations of these being big-time stacking characters because of the way they have these Golden Week characters dominate, right? And remember, I mean, you know, people could say, like, oh, like, I hate festival stuff like that. Like, that's fine. You could ignore it. You could pretend it doesn't exist. That's all good. But Dokkan themselves is going to design characters around it to be good for it so that people will summon, like, spend money for them, right? I had trouble with festival. I don't want to do it. And then they drop Blue KAIOKEN Goku completely ass fucks festival. And then someone out there is like, well, I'm going to buy them and I'm going to go destroy festival with it now. Like, that's literally what's going to happen, right? That's what they do. So, all right, yeah. I mean, let me know what you guys think. Blue KAIOKEN Goku and Hit is the dual Dokkan Fest. I like it. I think that this is a fine pick, actually. You know, I would like Hit to get his LR. It's like Kid Buu. I don't care about Kid Buu getting a Dokkan Fest at this point, right? We're waiting for Kid Buu to get his LR. Kind of the same thing with Hit. I mean, Hit has barely, like, had cards. He has not had a ton of respect since he dropped. Right? It's like he just has the one Dokkan Fest, and then he's got that combo LR with God Goku. But, like, I would like to see LR Hit. Daima, in terms of Daima, I'm not really too sure. I guess it's possible, like, let's look at both Dokkan and Legends here, right? So, Daima Vegeta, I guess technically he ends up being part of the 10th anniversary, but, I mean, he really was just the first Dokkan Fest after the anniversary, and I guess they were just like, oh, yeah, a special EX part. I do, and then we look at Legends, right? Where Legends dropped all these Daima characters, but it wasn't a major celebration. I wonder if there's something where, like, for whatever reason, like, neither of the games are making these characters, like, major celebration characters. I think, which is interesting. So, we'll see when it is that Daima, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Goma, these types of characters, are going to be dropping into Dokkan. I can't imagine it'll be too long, but, I mean, if they're not going to be a major celebration slot, I mean, keep in mind, we have a lot of those coming up on Dokkan, right? Tanabata, you know, is June and July. And then, you know, Worldwide Download Celebration is, you know, August and September. So we do have quite a few major celebration slots coming up. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think of Blue KAIOKEN Goku and Hit. But again, if we're not going to do Daima, I think to me this is a fine pick. You know, characters that have very little representation from this moment. And I think that this is a character that's going to be, like, people are going to get excited when they see this guy, his animation, stuff like that. And that's what I care about. So, let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.